So today I decided to go international with my feminism video and look at a feminism video from Nigeria. Now there are some oh-so-subtle differences between feminism in Nigeria and that in the rest of the Western world. See if you can pick them out. Random is correct, and you'll see why I say this is a random feminism video.
There are people who fight for the rights of a woman, and there are people who just do it to the extreme. I mean, looking at various cases, for example, the case of, spousal abuse. Let's talk about that. Like, it is not right. There's no covering it up. There's no, oh, she was at fault. It is never ever right to hit a woman.
Well, unless you're acting in self-defense, it's not right to hit anybody at any time.
Like, a lot of people have come out on social media these days to say, oh, I'm being hit by my husband, and then some other women are rallying around together with them and trying to, let the world know that, okay, this is a problem. And you see some men really sitting out there saying, yes, a man is the head of the family. He has a right. They are sure the woman misstepped.
Here in the West, we talk a lot about how feminism has run out of dragons to slay, so they start coming up with microaggressions and other things that are really just useless, because they've already won all the battles. Yet in other parts of the world, there actually is a need for women's rights, and this is an excellent example in Nigeria.
Even if she misstepped.
Wait, what?
Even if she misstepped.
So a woman can misstep, huh? But still not allowed to hit her. I don't know, I might have to go with Christy Winter's old philosophy that you only beat your wife for a reason.
If you were a well-trained man, you would not, I repeat, you would not hit your wife.
Oh, so it's only because the men haven't been trained properly. It's kind of like when your dog goes out and bites the neighbor. You gotta send him back to obedience school, get him trained properly. Maybe it's because the culture in Nigeria is just fucked up. Especially when your president says things like this right in front of Angela Merkel.
I don't know which party my wife belongs to, but she belongs to my kitchen and my living room and the other room.
Even though some people are taking it too far. For somebody like me now, of course I'm a feminist. Of course I want to see my girls winning in a society where it has been predominated by men. But then again, I want a man to take care of me. So I'm a feminist, I'm not an extremist. I think is what we should be talking about here. Like, men and women are not equal. We were never created equal. Everybody has their specific role to play. The man is the head of the family, but it's the woman's job to kind of support him.
Whoa, I can already hear the autistic screeching coming from Western feminists.
I'm making a plea right now through this video that, first thing first, any form of abuse, mental, physical, emotional abuse is wrong. There is no excuse for it. There is no justification. Even if she slaps you, you are a man. She's a woman. She's overly emotional, for crying out loud.
I would love to get Christy Winter's take on this. Talk about the internalized misogyny. Holy shit.
You are supposed to come together. You're supposed to have a joint effort to make things work. I mean, without a woman's cooking, a man probably not live properly. You just eat on junk and all of that.
Oh, maybe I was wrong about the Nigerian president. I guess you think women need to be in the kitchen too.
But then again, you see some men saying, oh, who does a woman think she is to own a company? Who do you think you are to own a company? I can own a company, I can manage a company, I can do whatever I set my mind to. Boys these days don't even regard girls as anything. They see them as people they can sleep with, toy with their emotions, call up at any time and just do whatever they like. So I really, really, really want us to go do away with this mindset of, oh, women are lesser beings, women are toys, you can toy with them. Because it's affecting so many people in the coming generations that they start to believe that they are only good to be called up at 2 a.m. as a booty call.
You mean that's not what women are there for? Damn, I've been lied to.
You're supposed to protect, you're supposed to care for, you're supposed to make her feel safe. So first thing, do not ever, ever, ever advocate for hitting women. Just be you. Just let yourself be different without overly standing out. If you're a woman, don't go to your husband's house and say, okay, yes, I'm a feminist. He's talking, you get up, you hiss, and you walk out. I mean, that is kind of calling for a beating, to be honest.
That's right, bitches. You walk out when a man's talking, now you're just asking for a beating.
So women, in your fight for feminism, in your fight for advocating for the female equal gender rights, so to speak, try as much as possible not to overdo it. Don't just make it seem like, oh, the women have been victimized for so long and now there's a revolt. No, it is just a quest for us to be heard, for us to be appreciated, for us to work together as women to make, the female race an amazing race, which is what we were meant to be in the beginning. So guys, that's it for today. Sorry I went all pro-feminism on you, but...
So yeah, Nigeria. Place that sounds like it could use some feminism. But what do feminists in the Western world complain about? Manspreading, mansplaining, wage gap, just a whole bunch of shit. Imagine if the money that was given to Anita Sarkeesian to bitch about video games was actually donated to worthy causes in places like Nigeria, where women are actually beaten and it seems okay by society. Judging by this video, it seems like Nigeria is on the cusp of being able to change some of their cultural norms for the better. But are feminists in the West helping out their sisterhood across the world? Nope.